because I forgot to turn my mic on, as usual. Like I said, least professional stream on Twitch. Yes, I can see you on YouTube. I have a YouTube chat. I can see it on YouTube. Aurora, hi. I love you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for hanging. And yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna make you a face or my YouTube moderator because I get some stupid shit on YouTube. So I don't even know how, but I am going to make you a YouTube moderator because it needs it. I need it. All right, so let's see what we can work with here. There he is. There's Bane. That's Bane Day 2. That's what he looks like. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. There's Super Bane. Focus. Focus. Yes. Look, like I like these contrast paints, man. This is what I'm getting out of contrast paints. This is fantastic tabletop quality. Like I am, no one would be unhappy with this. What else did we do? Do you hear me now, Aurora? You bet you should. I got my microphone on. Black Mask. Yeah, look at that. That is super. That is awesome. Wow. You know what? I wish it looked as good in real life as it did on camera. I just got the contrast up so that you can see things, but damn, man, I wish it looked that good. Still got to finish off his base. We are done with Robin. I'm done with Robin. I don't like the way he's coming out, so I'm just gonna finish him off so I don't get frustrated. I still gotta do all the details on his chest. I'm going to do the straps. I have to do that. Harvey's almost done. Harvey looks pretty good. Yeah, Harvey looks really good. Jesus. I'm impressed. These things look awesome. Like, I am learning my craft and my art very, very well. Ra's al Ghul, he needs work. We're not done him. He needs a lot of work still. Of course, Clayface. Still got to work on some stuff for him. Batman. This is how the Dark Knight. Remember we did the armor, the Basilicanum gray over the steel looking thing. This is how it turned out. Kind of looks like a dark metal now. Really like that look. Yeah, that's everyone. That's everyone we were working on yesterday. Let's get to working on them now. Please tell me you can hear Aurora. That's not what I wanted to do. I grabbed the wrong thing. Alright, so the first thing I want to do... First thing I'm going to want to do is probably work on Bane some more. You can turn that off. Alright. Here we go, sound. Okay. I thought it was because I didn't have my microphone on in the first little bit. But then I still... Yeah, if you're still not hearing anything, then I don't know why. That was weird. I might have to look into that. Why it would do that. Aurora, you're here. My heart. How are you? Hope you are doing good. I'm sorry that Twitch is being a pain and YouTube doesn't make sounds. Like it sounds like Like, you're trying really hard to get here, and I appreciate that. I love seeing you. How are you doing? I'm making a mess. Oh, I'm trying to clean up a mess here. How are you? How are you? How are you? That's good. Doing great. That's good. Okay, well, don't want to show that. Okay. So I want to finish paint off. Let's see if we can get some good camera action here. What, your favorite streamer? That warms my heart, sweetheart. That makes me a happy, happy man. So here's our Bane we were working on yesterday. Look at that. He looks great. He looks so good. Now, it's still hard to see from that angle, from this angle, this camera right here. This is my camera right here. This is the 920 I bought. Because it's supposed to be this really good camera, and it's okay. I'm like trying to work it out a lot. OBS is being a pain in the ass. Trying to work it down a lot. Here's, look at this. Focus! There we go. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. That's so good. I'm so happy with how these are turning out. I don't know if you saw, I think this guy might be my favorite. I think he might be my favorite. He may be my favorite that I did yesterday. Like, that is super cool looking. All right. Let's get into finishing today. Today we're going to focus on finishing these things. I love that you're a Batman fan. You're going to come to Canada and we're going to go, like, drinking and shit and hanging out and having fun. All right. So let's bring some paints over. I wanted to do this nice and neat. I just don't have the space to do it nice and neat. I don't have the studio like some of these people. Some of these people got a really cool studio that I wish I had. And I need that lead belcher. Where's my Nuln Oil? You just can't paint without Nuln Oil. There is no life without Nuln. I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff over here yesterday. Oh, there it is, right there. Dumbass. Deaf Girl! Hey, how's it going? I don't know why you're so blue. It's so hard to see. Nuln Oil. This is talent in a bottle. If you're doing miniature painting, you need Nuln Oil or Agrax Earthshade. It's what makes things look good. First thing we're going to do is we're going to finish off the base of Black Mask here. Who also looks really freaking cool. And how I finish off basing is after the Administratum Gray. Is that what it is? After the gray base, once that dries, I'm just getting my paintbrushes out. I don't know why I get all these paintbrushes. I use like 2. Oh, okay, cool. I use like 2 paintbrushes. I don't know why I have so many. Okay, let's make sure our brush is soft. And we're going to use our Nuln Oil. And we're just going to cover the base. Because the base has got cracks in it. So this is what gives the world texture, is Nuln Oil. And you can see already the cracks that are showing up. At least I hope you can. I don't know what this stream looks like, really. Yeah, I change my look every now and then. I change it up periodically and see what it does. See, there's focus. You can see, kind of see the cracks in the thing. Stupid thing. That's what it's meant to do anyway. We're going to do the same with Robin, because I really don't like him, so I'm just finishing him off so he's done. Yeah, the mustache is in now. The hair might be leaving in a little while. I might cut the hair off. Ooh, nice. Mimics look cool, too. There you go. Now you can see the cracks in the pavement. That's what the Null Oil does, and it'll bring some shading to it. So we're going to leave that over there to dry. I got to change that note. I have got a new... Well, I wouldn't mind a new CPU. I want to upgrade from the Ryzen 5. So I guess that's still accurate. I do have my goals for the stream. My goal sub stream is 10. I'm at 2, and my gold money, my gold donations or anything for stream is $50. That way I can pay for some of the shit I use. Shit's expensive. Little Kaden. Little Kaden. Hi. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of hell. I don't know why I'm screaming. I'm like screaming like you can't hear me. You probably have speakers, and I have a microphone like 4 inches away from my face. How are you doing, Kaiden? Kaiden? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Very nice to meet you. I am doing great. We are just working on finishing up some miniatures for the Batman Gotham City Chronicles game. We did a lot yesterday, and today we're just doing finishing touches on stuff. Hi, Aurora. Aurora's my... Awesome. Aurora is my mod and my number one fan. I still can't get over how good this looks. Like, this is fantastic. I gotta do some work on him. He's not done. But he turned out goddamn perfect. Like I said, not done. Still gotta do some work on them. Still gotta finish some up. I'm just doing these to tabletop, just so I can play them on my board game. But yeah, we're doing really well. Doing really well. Okay, so what is the first thing I want to work on? I actually want to get Batman done. Because he's got a lot of little... I don't know where to start first. Thank you, Deaf Girl. Yeah, none of these are done yet. Here you can see the painting table of shame. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, you got a channel. We got a shout out going on. Looks like you're playing Warcraft. What is that? Is that World of Warcraft? Yeah, nice. I can't say I would join you. Hey, everyone here gets a shout out, man. This is a place where community grows and we are all working together. This isn't my channel. This is our channel because I can't do this without you guys. I'm like one of the few people that realize that. Like, the goal for this stream, this goal for this stream right here, $50 is so I can keep going. And I can't do that without you guys. Oh my god, that music scared the crap out of me. I have horror music playing in the background and it just scared me. Okay. I'm going to take him out. Robin's coming out. Yeah. So I do use... Oh, great. Now I messed up my entire fucking camera thing again. So bad.
12.
Shit! You subscribed? You subscribed? That's so dope! Thank you for the subscription. That's so awesome. Subscriber dance, subscriber dance, subscriber dance, subscriber dance, subscriber dance, subscriber dance. Da! That's very cool of you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. That is so awesome. Just jumped in the stream, followed, subscribing. You don't even see what I do. I'm just some moron with a microphone, man. This is awesome. I do other I said do. I also do other things other than painting. I do horror gaming. I do just a lot of gaming in general. But I do this as well. I'm very much a variety streamer. Little Kaden just made me blush, man. All right, so we're gonna finish off this bean because I want this handle for Batman. So I think, right? We already gave Kaden a shout out. Can we do something else for her? Everybody, her, him, he, them. Shit, I am so bad at that. I am so bad at that. This pronoun thing messes me up all the time. I apologize. They, them. Okay. I am so bad. I'm old. I'm of an older generation where we didn't think about things like that. I'm learning and I'm trying my ass off. So yes, go check out Little Caden. Go give them a follow. They're pretty cool. I'm going to set it up, just so you know, just so everybody knows. I'm trying to set it up so that as soon as you talk in here for the first time, like every time you come into the channel, say something, you'll get a shout out. Like I said, this is all about building community. So I'm going to finish this guy off. All right, back to the business at hand. Bane. There we go. I'm going to finish this guy off. Probably just going to do a lot of metallics on him. Like the backpack, the belt, the tank, the belt, the knee pads, the harness thing. Probably going to do a lot. Maybe I'll make it look leathery. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do some metallics on him first. So we're going to grab our lead belcher. I'm so shaken up by Caden right now. We're going to grab our lead belcher. Base coating it. You're like the star of the show right now. I do have Catwoman. I already painted both Catwomen. Catwoman was on a different stream. I've already painted them. Did you read what little Caden said? Man, I was feeling so down and just searched for a random stream and your energy hyped me up. You're a really cool person. Thank you. I'm glad we could do that for you. I really am. I'm glad us being us can help you with that. That was cool. I'm grabbing another paint because I'm unprofessional. The most unprofessional miniature painting stream on Twitch. I'm really glad we can do that. The world needs more positive energy, you know? So right now we are going to do some metallics on the chest, the neck part of the harness. I can't focus on shit. The neck part of the harness. And we'll probably do some stuff on the tank. I have plans for the tubes. Catwoman is a very cool character. Very cool character. Can't believe I got a sub already. That's super cool. I hope you hang around, Caden. I play with streamers. I play with viewers a lot, like Dead by Daylight, golf with friends, stuff like that. And it'd be really cool to have you around. Okay, I'm doing this without my glasses and without my magnifying glass. Like, this is why my eyes are shot. Catwoman and Harley Quinn seem to be the favorites for people's favorites. Yes, I just said that. Yeah, Catwoman and Harley Quinn are probably amongst the top two that go right away to people's favorites. This is hard to get to. But me, I'm just a straight up Batman fan. I am a fan of Batman, the character Batman. Dude, even native English speakers nowadays, it's cool to not have good grammar. I never would have guessed. Never would have guessed. You type fine. I don't know how you speak, but you type fine. Um, what you're seeing is a combination of kind of both. Um, as a hobby, I play board games and I do the painting. I also do commission work, and streaming is kind of my main job right now. So, yes. Is it my main job or a hobby? Yes. It's kind of both. I'm trying to make this my job. I'm trying to make streaming my main job. And on that note, I stream miniature painting. I stream video gaming. I stream music. When my band plays music, I'll stream that. When I'm writing music, I'll stream that. I'm gonna start streaming my sleep. I don't know, like, just trying to get by in this crazy old world. If you don't mind me asking, what is your native language, your native tongue, so to speak, or whatever's. Just pretend I was politically correct, okay? I am so bad. Thank you. It took a long time. I've been doing this miniature painting probably going on 10 years. Turkish is cool. I do not know Turkish, but that is very cool. Yeah, I've been doing this about 10 years now. Close to it. Like, close enough to 10 years to say 10 years, you know what I mean? It is not easy. I know you're not seeing the best because I have this light on. I'm trying to make sure I'm able to see what the hell I'm doing. And I don't have it zoomed in as much as I can. Oh, he's all whited out, right? Okay, let's turn this light back on. And let's see how that focuses. Yeah, there. So I'm working on this knee pad here. This is why I call myself the least professional miniature painting stream on Twitch. Because I don't have the setup other people do. Like, other people have their camera overhead facing down, not on a small tripod right there. Most people have a good camera, like usually an XLR digital camera. Look if I can afford that. Like I'm still worried about like bill payments and shit like that. Like I'm not buying $600, $800 cameras right yet. I'm still at the pay my bills phase. I am a small streamer, folks. I think we all know that. Alright, so this is the knee. I did the knee pads, which I actually made metal, and the brace around the neck. And while that dries, I'm going to do the same thing on Bane Jr. As I do have plans for the cables. Oh yeah, I was going to do the tank metallic as well. Now, this is not the best work because it is just tabletop for a board game. That's cool to hear. Thank you. Because I'm awesome. These aren't the best. Like, it's not my best work. This is just for tabletop quality for a board game. Just so it looks kind of cool walking around the board and shit. My good painting is usually reserved for... That is a very good question, Caden. That is a very good question. The answer to that is depends. It depends on, of course, the size of the miniature. Like, this guy will take a lot less time to paint than this guy. That guy's going to take some time. um, so, size of the figure matters. Another thing that matters is the quality. Like I said, this is not low quality, but this is called tabletop quality. What that means is not everything is painted separately. Not everything is going to have highlights. Not everything is going to be done perfectly. Like, if you look from underneath, there's going to be white spots and not painted properly. Tabletop quality means that when you're looking at a game and it's, this far away, you can see on this camera, this far away, this model is going to look fucking fantastic. It's going to look amazing. It's going to look great. This is going to be an awesome model running around the tabletop beating up Batman, all right? Here, doesn't look as great. $15. Wow. Yeah. The US dollar's overpriced. So yeah, here it doesn't look as good. That's a different kind of quality. That's show quality. I can make a tabletop miniature with drying time, hour and a half. If I wanted to, I can make a tabletop miniature in about an hour and a half. Slap on a few colors, slap some shade on it, be done. It's good enough for tabletop. Show quality piece. This is going to take a lot more time. I'll usually put 4 or 5 hours into them. That's when you make sure to highlight and shade everything. And what is my favorite tabletop game? Don't really know if I have one. The go-to, of course, is Warhammer 40k. Age of Sigmar, where I live, is not taking off. At least not to my knowledge. 40k is always going to be huge. Hell, ever since Harry Cavill admitted it, like, Superman plays a game. The game took off again. I really like... Shit, what's it called? The one from Weird. Oh, this is going to kill me now. Malifaux. I like Malifaux. I really, really wanted to like the Batman miniatures game, but I didn't. Although I still have a bunch of them. Guy, look all the... It's just being blanked right out. It's too much light or something. I don't know. I miss playing Dungeons and D&D. I used to play D&D. I want to play D&D again. See, we did this belt buckle on there too. I love D&D. Don't be sorry. That's how you get me to talk. Do not be sorry. That's the best thing to do. Interact with the streamer, man. Gives us something to talk about. As a streamer yourself, sometimes it's just hard to keep talking if no one's there. So, if no one's interacting, I love the interaction. So yeah, ask all the questions you will, sir. My friend. Damn it. It's just a fucking habit. But yes, I really miss playing D&D, and I would love to play it again. But with the pandemic and all, some things are just really, really hard to do. See, I feel like I have too much light. And now it's hard to see what I'm doing. So I'm doing is tank now. Focus. How old am I? I am 45. I am old enough to remember Dungeons and Dragons before it was advanced. I know, I'm pretty. I got a baby face. I know, I'm 45. I'll be 46 in a couple of months, actually. Focus. Focus. Focus on the Bane. There he is. Oh, look at that, eh? He's looking so good. Wait till you see what I got in store for the tubes. It'll pop right out. What I got in plan for the Venom tubes. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna pop right out. It'll be awesome. They are. These are really good miniatures. This is one of the reasons why this game costs so damn much. Because they're a good quality miniature, and there are a lot of them. Again, too much. Like, how do I? Oops. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, earthquake. Ah! Anyway, to finish your question, how long does it take to paint a miniature? Like I said, show quality, 3 to 4 hours. If you want tournament quality, if you want to put it in like a contest, 10 hours minimum. Even on a piece like this, probably spend 7 hours on. There we go. Okay, I'm getting the camera angle down. Minimum. When you do that, you do what's called layer shading, and you put on extremely thin layers, lightening and darkening in color to make the shading absolutely gradual. Like the shading I have here on his leg, for example, right there, is very stark. The shading on that knee right there is very stark. It's high contrast. A 10-hour model, you want low contrast. You want it to look as natural as that. You want it to look as natural as the highlight between there, 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 the highlight right there, the shading right there, and that'd be like, I don't know, 9 layers between this darkness and this brightness, 9 to 12 layers. Whereas I do 1, well, 2 technically, base and shade. Yeah, 10 hours to do a miniature. I've been doing this for so many hours, I practically am blind. I have lost my up close vision. I saw something I didn't finish yet. Oh, yeah. My near vision is gone. I was doing this unprotected for so long. And I'm 45 years old. My vision's gonna go. But largely because of this, I had great vision up until I started doing this without magnifying glass or like magnifying glass, like even reading glasses, and I ruined my eyesight. So let that be a lesson to anybody out there who wants to paint miniatures. Go to the pharmacy, get a cheap ass pair of like 4X reading glasses, and like right there you can see everything perfectly. It's nice. Because I have lost my right there vision. I can't focus on that. Okay, I think I did all the metal on him. Alright. Don't put your brush in your coffee, Brad. That would be bad. Also, would not be the first time I've done it. Wash your paintbrush off in your coffee cup. Or drink your paint water because you think it's your coffee cup. Like, fucking, I've done both. The things that are going to happen. Okay, now I'm going to get out some white scar. I'm going to break out my my ceramite white. This is a special occasion that I do this. I only do this very limited now because ceramite white is off the market. They have changed it. They no longer make ceramite white paint. It's just white. It's a white, thick coat paint. They changed it to something else. They changed the color on it. Money. Because they can. It'll come back out as something else. It is. It is just white. Literally, it's just white. But as far as Citadel color whites go, there is no just white anymore. They have Corax white, which is, in my opinion, kind of a grayish white. Ooh, that was a lot too much. No, I wasn't paying attention on that one. That was way too much. Way too much on the brush. Way too much on the brush. Oh my god. Okay, so we're up here now. There. Apparently this is where I paint, so this is where I'm going to put the camera. I think the reason why is just for like branding and trademark issues, and like you can't trademark white. Like that's too broad of a color. You can't trademark it. But if you make it a little off white to a certain degree on the Pantone scale or whatever, you could probably trademark that color. And this is a business after all. People want to sell their paints, so they do have specific things that, colors that belong to them. Proprietary ownership or some shit like that. I don't know. Like I said, money. I don't care. It's white. I like the white. I miss having white. It's hard to find just white. I mean, I can go to the hardware store and pick up white paint, but that would be a whole lot of process to make it thin enough and the right consistency for me to paint, because it's wall paint. It's made for just covering everything up. I don't want to cover everything up. I want the details on things. So I got to go through the whole process of thinning it down properly without losing the pigmentation. Sadly, you can't just go out and grab paint for these things. You're not dumb. It's your first time hearing it. You just didn't know. You just didn't know, and that's what I do. Like that's why I'm telling you. It's learning. The pigment these, like the pigment thickness in these paints, the pigment's high, but the thing that makes it stick is rather low, and then we dilute them to water it down so it just kind of runs and doesn't, like, we want a thinner paint so that the paint does not obscure the details. Like you were saying before, it's a very detailed thing. And we don't want the paint to be so thick that it obscures the details. And unfortunately, like wall paint, definitely too thick. It'll just cover it up. So to find white paint in the proper consistency is a proprietary thing and is very hard to do at this point in time, because I don't know. Because you can't trademark white. I don't know. Alright, so we fixed my boo boos. We put the ceramide away. No, it dries really fast. See, this one's already done. This one's already dry. What we were working on before, it's already dry. That's another special feature of these paints, is they do dry rather quickly. We have things like, we want to blend it properly and mix it properly. We have a little trick called slow dry, and it makes it dry a little slower. Obviously. Oh, okay. Now we're going to use snakebite leather contrast. We're going to use that on the straps and on the belt. So this is a very thin paint. This is extremely thin. only paint type that's thinner, I would say, would be glaze. This is a very thin paint, so it gets into the crevices of the belt right away. Like, this stuff's practically water. Well, no, it's a little thicker than water, but it is extremely thin. It's made that way, but it has high pigment amount. And my cat's losing his mind. My cat has the zoomies. It's got a high pigment, so you can see after one coat, you got a leather strap there. That's what this paint is made for. Like, that is specifically what the contrast paints are made for. Doing what I'm doing right here. There we go. Now his straps are done. Right? We're going to do that to Bane Jr. Like I said, these guys are not done yet. I still got another while on them still. It is also true that I undervalue myself, and my tabletop quality is most people's show quality. I am very particular about how things look. I like having most things painted. I like the different details of things. But to that point, see on the bottom of the tank there? So there's the main tank. And on the bottom it's got this vent type thing. And on the side it's got this grate type thing. If you wanted show quality, you'd paint every one of them separately. Every little piece would be painted a different color, shaded and highlighted properly. I'm not doing that. Why? Because this is tabletop quality. So things like that don't need to be seen, because things like that aren't going to be seen when it's sitting on a table 5 feet away. I'm neither rich nor pretty. I don't attract the viewers. I don't think I've ever had above 12 viewers. That's what happens when you stream, when you're ugly. People don't want to look at you. Alright. Now, little back pocket secret I had. For the tubes going in and out of his head. So they're called Plague Bearer Green. Plague Bearer flesh. Like, look at the color of that. That is nasty. So that's going to be the venom going into his head. This is poison. This is a cool color for this. See that green? I try to. I stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Trovo at the same time. Trying to find my niche and my crowd. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Discord. I used to do TikTok, but I don't anymore because, again, I'm not pretty. Doesn't it look awesome now? Those tubes going into his head that color. I am on Reddit. I've never really used Reddit. Reddit is kind of a mystery to me. But I'm on Reddit. I've participated in Reddit. I have some karma. That you pointed that out. That's a good point. You too? So am I. I'm colorblind. I am red-green colorblind. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, that's why I like Citadel. Hey, Spider. That's why I like Citadel paints, because they have an app. Let me pull this up. This is pretty cool. It's called the Citadel Color app. And you can, it's got water on it. You can paint by color. Say I want something green. Okay, I wanted some kind of, I don't know, grimy green. Okay, this is livid green. It tells you what paints to use. There's your base coat. There's your, well, that's your prime. There's your base coat and shade. And if you want it a little bit better, you add a little bit of that. So that's why I stick with Citadel a lot of the time, because being colorblind, I like having it spelled out for me. I know what this is for. This is made for Nurgle. This is supposed to... Plague Bearers are a Nurgle. They're a sickly green faction of nausea and green. So I know that's green. Doesn't look green. I know it's green. So yeah, I'm in the same boat myself with being colorblind. I've just figured out ways to work around it. For example, this color is called the Fang. This is a problem for me. This color is called the Fang. If you could focus on it for me for a second, that'd be really cool, camera. You could focus. Anyway, this color is called the Fang. It's kind of a neat color. It's a cool looking color. I like this color. Oh, that's one of the reasons why I want Aurora on YouTube. Oh my god. To me, that's a cool color. Nice. Problem is, I don't know what color it is. I don't know how to highlight or shade that. I don't know what colors to use to do highlights or shades. I don't know what colors are going to complement that. I don't know what color that is. Looks cool. I want to paint with it. Like, I haven't painted with this. I like this color. I've never painted with it 'cause I don't know what color it is. So, you know, them's the breaks sometimes. Spider Cider is here. I want to give you a proper hey, how you doing? I'd give you a shout out, but my keyboard is kind of... You can shout yourself out, if you wish. It's a cool medium blue. Cool, that kind of means nothing. And right there. Right there. My guru isn't working now. Oh my goodness. There we go.
So sports clips is better than great clips. As somebody who went to beauty school, like, are you coming into the salon?
Right there.
Sure.
Playing some Dead by Daylight. I don't know why it didn't work for you.
You want? Before we start the generator, would you like to kiss on top of Carrie Elwes? Oh God, no, ghost face!
Very cool. Very cool. Like to kiss on top of a dead Carrie Elwes. Oh my God, it's Ghostface. I'm doing really good. Today's a good day. If I look for anything cool toned, I need literally need, crap. Something telling me what cool tones are. I imagine they're blues, like ice, and the reds are like hot, warm tones, and like, I don't know. What I'm using right now is Apothecary White Contrast Paint. What it is just, it's the same thing as that leather one. It's a contrast paint that just makes your whites shading a little easier, because it's really hard to shade white on miniatures. So it makes the shading a little bit easier. Then I can get into the highlight the eyes, and I can highlight the faceplate again. This guy is almost done. Bates clans are right now a cool tone? Yeah. Yeah, they're very cool. I like them. I'm an asshole. Fuck off. Focus. Yeah, he's looking really good, too. Okay, so that's like pretty much with M. They are pretty much done. Now, my favorite piece that I've been working on the past couple of days, the one that turned out, in my opinion, the best. Focus. Focus, camera. I know you can do it. That's why I bought you. Spider, thank you for the sub. 4 out of 10. We're doing awesome.
Want a cookie, little girl?
Want a cookie? Oh, little Kaden gifted it. Shit, Kaden, thank you very, very, very much. Oh, why are you not focusing? There we go. This is the piece I'm proud of right now. The highlights on him are super cool. This is Two-Face. A villain for Batman. And he looks awesome. I'm very proud of him. But he's got a few things to finish up with. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the gifted sub to Spider. That's super cool. Nope. I do not have that. I have the Logitech 920. It's flat. I have the Logitech C920. It's flat. See, that's my webcam right there. It has nothing. Just has a pain in the ass of not wanting to focus on the right thing sometimes. Oh, hey! There's nothing wrong with that, Kaden. Welcome to my channel. You'll probably learn Batman stuff. I'm kind of a Batman fan. Just going to use some more white on his hair, just to get the shading in his hair so it doesn't look so bland. Give it some depth and character. A Bat fan, if you. I almost did it again. I almost put my paintbrush on my coffee again. See, I messed up a little bit. You can see on his shoulder right there. Focus, asshole. You can see on his shoulder right there. I got a little bit of face paint on the paint from his face on the shoulder. That's probably gonna bug me. It's probably gonna bug me a lot. He likes my baby Thulu. Baby Cthulhu. These are plastic bottles. Acetone melts these things. Yes, I have acetone. I usually use it for certain things. No. This is just a little bit of a cover-up. I made that mistake once. I used acetone to strip paint off something. The fucking thing melted. Yeah, I'm just going to paint over it. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of an extra highlight on the shoulder here. A little bit of a white highlight. There we go. Accent covered up. Highlight achieved. Just whether or not I wanted to spend this much time doing it, because I wanted to do something stuff. Okay, so I'm going to work on some other highlights to make sure that it doesn't look out of place now. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to mess with it because it looked cool. I'll know. That's okay. All gone. And I highlighted the shoulder a bit more now. Okay. Got rid of it. Highlighted the shoulder so there's a little more white to it. See, and that's why a model can take that long, because do that kind of shading on every surface, on every curve, can take a long ass time. Yep. Yeah, it's done. It's gone. It's disappeared. I just highlighted the shoulder, the arm, the color of the coat. Focus. Over here. I'm right here. Yoo-hoo. Look at this. Don't look at that. Look at this. That's right. And I want to put some metallic on that coin, of course. I think some of the bristles are starting to come out. This is a very old brush. Can't be Two-Faced without his coin. And I'm going to do his button black. I'm going to do it a dark black. Should I? Dark black? Why the fuck not? Too late, I'm doing it. Too late, I'm doing it. You can't stop me. There we go. Ta-da! I give you Two-Face. Well, I'm painting. Yes, there is very much different types of blacks in clothing. Mechanica Standard Gray. And we're going to hit the Mechanica Standard Gray because we're going to be basing a couple things because they're done. I was pre-goth. So I was never goth, but I was a metalhead in the 90s, and yeah, it was kind of the same thing. All the black. Different kinds of black. So I do know the feels. This is a shitty brush I use just for doing this. So I don't really care if I fuck it up. Sure is a red black. So now I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to do it on the other little bane. That's actually kind of hilarious. Absolutely. I do that with all my shirts. Especially the shirts I buy from streamlabs.com/thehellgamer, where you too can get your own Hellgamer shirt. Nice segue. I don't have my merchandise link up on this. And then we'll do it to Harvey. It's a shitty ad read because I don't really know how to add. I just go, please buy my shit. Gives me $15. And people like Aurora, who is still my favorite, is getting a whole outfit, and I cannot wait to see it. It is so fucking cool. Like, she is buying an outfit, a Hellgamer outfit. It's so... right? There we go. Now, while that's drying... Alright. Yeah, her Etsy soap store? Soap store. Soap store. English is hard. Coffee. All right. Now I'm going to take 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Sorry. I misread your original thing. For Geisha to mention it, and you go, oh yeah, you have a store somewhere, your Redbubble store. Check out her Redbubble store. She makes awesome stickers. Post it. Link. 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 Die. Check out her store. Buy a sticker. It's cool. I'm going to take 5 just so I can give my eyes a rest and get up and stretch. You guys too? You guys should do it too. Drink some water. Drink some water. Get a stretch. Get a walkabout. Get some blood flowing. Meet you back here in about 5 minutes. Father, I missed.
So you know, very strange road. So bear with me.
I definitely appreciate that. Oh, Jesus, fuck! That was a good run. I feel invigorated. Jesus fucking Christ! The fuck was that? I don't know what just happened. Oh, not even in the chat anymore, huh? shit I happen here. Ah! Fucking dickhead.
Why you being a dickhead for? Stop being a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody did. It was anonymous.
Code man. I'm gonna program it, but now kneel down before the one nobody beats.
Oh, that's fire there. That was high. That was high. That was high.
You want my autograph? Cause you look amazing. But truth be told, King Zion, I'ma put you in your grave.
Ooh,
Name
way
drop.
personal.
Starting to
Both of you name drop.
before I bury you, I'll stick it in. Just
Oh!
That was awesome.
Oh my god!
Dude, that was so good. Code man, good shit.
Oh god!
was
I don't even
actually
want to
really great.
vote. I don't even want to vote.
That was awesome, dude.
Oh. Another giant. That one worked.
And that was actually my 18th birthday. It was the last time. It was the. I think it was like the third time and the last time I puked from drinking. It was my 18th birthday. I know. I just absolutely refused to puke. Should have a few times.
We found ourselves a cursed object, folks. Now he's gotta figure out where this guy's living. The fuck? Are you here? Are you here?
Let me sell you the dream!
Oh shit, he's right there. I'm upside down. Why am I upside down? Why am I upside down?
Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed watching people fuck with me. That's what my stream does. My viewers don't always play with me. They try to fuck with me. Try to mess with me up and scare me and shit. Okay, now we're going to go back to the null oil, and we're going to just wash the bases so we can have some character in them and stuff. Let's use this brush. Because these are dry. Thank you. Thank you for waiting and not disappearing. Is Aurora still here? Do what you need. If you need to get some food in you. I know you said you weren't feeling the best when you came here. Self-care is important. Food is important. Food is the gas tank of your body. If you don't eat something healthy, your gas tank won't run properly. We've all had those days. But self-care is important. See all the crevices in that now? Self-care is important. So now I'm going to use this stand for Batman. Batman. We're going to have a little bit of fun with him. In the meantime, we're going to have a little fun with Clayface too. I feel better right now, but it's 1:43 in the morning, and I don't want to cook anything. Woo! Alright. Now we're going to add some stone colors to Clayface's brick. And we're going to use a technique called dry brushing. We're going to take a wider brush like this. Just going to get a little bit on the tip. Just the tip. And then we're going to, you can see here, dab it off. Get all the paint off. So it's literally just pigment. And then you lightly brush. And it gives it a dusty look, but I like it for stone. See? It's a very old technique. I remember doing my first dry brushing on like some of my first models back, like before I was a miniature painter, back when I just got a board game. I was like, ooh, I want to make these things look cool. And I learned about dry brushing. It's like the first technique pretty much you use to highlight. Dry brush technique. If the camera would ever fucking focus. You got to make sure that you take most of the pigment, or most of like the medium off the brush though, or else you just end up with streaky paint. And you don't want a streaky paint. You want that cool edge look. It's a cool way to highlight. It's an easy way to highlight. So that's that. It kills your brushes though. So don't use a good brush. I use a Sephora professional brush. I use this Sephora Professional brush as my dry brush. Works well. Now I'm going to take this brush and my Mechanica Standard Gray. Where'd you go? Is it you? No, you're Lead Belcher. It is a makeup brand. At least it's a makeup company. I don't know. It's an expensive makeup store in North America. Yes. That brush is actually for like doing cheekbones or some shit. Found him. He was hiding behind my vape. Now we're just gonna do the gray on his base, using a larger brush because it's a bigger base. Excuse me, Batman. Put him over there. Now we know Robin and Black Mask are done. There's one more thing I gotta do. Besides clean up my desks. What's in here? What are you? Oh, new skin. Indian in yellow, good. Night Lord's blue. New blue. Abaddon black. Oh, yes. That's hard to find sometimes. And then more primer. Okay, so throw that bag out. Yes, I really need to clean this. Where's my palette? You know what? Use the wet palette for now. God, no. I can't afford that. I don't have a 3D printer. This is a wet palette. Keeps paints wet over a long period of time. Helps you thin them down. This is shitty dollar store paint. We are going to use some shitty dollar store paint. What brush do I want to do this with? That one. We are going to add water to shitty dollar store paint to thin it down a little bit. And this paint is for the edges. And it gives it just a bit more of a finished look. Oh, I'm not done with Robin yet, 'cause I still gotta do a bunch of his chest and shit. Damn it, I forgot about that. I'm sure that's messing with the focus hard. Alien skins on paper. There you go. This gives it a little bit better of a finished, polished game piece look. And I just printed it on my skin. Alright, folks, we're almost done. We are almost done. Nope, we still got something to do. His Batman is going to require some different types of painting than what we've done already. Actually going to paint him, not just use the contrast. Some things I want to do that I was actually going to have to use paint for. Fist in red, Avalon Sunset, red, yellow. Let's do black as well. Now that I have the Abaddon. Let's get some Abaddon black in there. Take care. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. I'm glad you feel better. I hope you feel better in the morning. And I hope to see you again. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much for the gifted sub for Spider. Very, very nice meeting you. Feel free to come back anytime. For the rest of you malcontents, I'm going to use the base coat of Mephiston Red. Trust me, it says Mephiston Red. I don't know how to get this thing to focus properly. We're going to do that inside the bat. So I'm going to have the bat be a red glow. There we go. Now we're going to take some Avalon Sunset, which is a yellow. We're going to use that for a base coat for the eyes. I am going to have to beat the crap out of this Aberlin Sunset. It is so separated. Okay. I don't think I have a wooden... Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna beat it up. A wooden toothpick. I have myself a wooden toothpick. I'm just gonna jump it in there and shove everything up. Try to mix it. It is so thick down there. Probably should have a popsicle stick. Try and break this up. Okay, let's break it up a bit. See, now it's getting a little chunky. So I'm breaking it up a little bit. Keep mixing. Get the shit off the edge. Now I'm going to use a little lamia medium, which is kind of the medium that the paint uses. Squirt some of that in there. Hopefully that'll mix it up and break it up a bit more. Okay, I broke the toothpick, which I figured I was going to do. Got my palette. Why did it break onto my leg? Like, how did that happen? My God, see that? The toothpick just broke and paint on my leg. That's okay. I'm going to drop a couple of ball bearings into it. So, just some standard ball bearings. Then I'm going to add a bit of airbrush flow improver, which really doesn't do much, but it's still a little bit of a liquid. A little dab of that. Then we're going to shake the shit out of it. I actually have a paint shaking machine, but the cord is being used somewhere else right now. Okay, it's almost paint again. And it's paint enough for what I want right now. So I will throw it in the machine later. But right now, I can't believe I got yellow paint on my black pants. The life of a painter. So yeah, that goes on a lot better now. Now he's got a yellow visor thing going on. could just leave it like that, except I don't want to. I want to make it a little bit brighter. Can't believe I resurrected that. I'm gonna go to some Evil Sun Scarlet. Which is a nice bit of red for his chest piece. There you go. Brightens that up a bit. I don't know if I want to do anything else with them, like mechanical wise. I'm going to put some highlights on them. That's what I'm going to do. And for that, I'm going to get some paint specifically for dry brushing. This is Necro and Compound. It is on the other end of the scale, it's almost a solid paint, but use it the same way. Make sure your brush is dry. Just blop some on, like that. Make sure it gets rid of some of it, and then, oh bloody hell, just beat the crap out of it. No, it's still a little wet. If the brush is too wet, it'll just turn it to paint. Which is not really what we want. I don't have another dry brush right now. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait on the dry brushing. Boop. It's back to some Ra's al Ghul. Remember Ra's al Ghul? Glad we got that Everland Sunset actually, because yeah, I'm gonna do yellow around it. The cape is going to have yellow all around the edging. Hello? I don't know if you can see it, but I do have some little Yellowing going around the edge. Now I have nobody. Nobody watching me. That's okay. There we go. We got the yellow around the edge now. Oh. Now for his clasps or whatever they are, we are going to start with Retributor Armor Gold. busting out ceramite. So we're gonna repaint some stuff here. As I did it sloppy just to get it done in the first place. Now it's time to do it properly. So there's a little belt there for the scabbard. Sword handle. And we're going to do a little bit of what's left on his hair here. So he's got that white temple hair thing going on. Practically dry brushing it on at this point. Now I'm going to rust out the Ulthorn Gray. This is going to be for his eyes. I'm going to try and do eyes on this guy. So you have a nice sharp point on your brush. You need light for this. No, I'll fucking just do this. Okay. Okay. You can't see it because it won't focus because I don't know how to use this fucking camera, but I gave him my balls. Telling you, worst miniature painting stream on Twitch, man. Now let's give him some teeth. Don't need that anymore. For teeth, we're going to use Wraithbone. Let's give him bone color. Again, nice sharp tip on the brush. go. So now we're going to brighten up that yellow. We're going to go a step up with Uriel yellow. Just so we can make it pop away from that green. There's going to be another one I'm going to have to beat the crap out of. The yellow sucks. Yeah, that one didn't go in my pants. Now my camera's having a stroke. It doesn't know what to focus on. Another one I'm going to have to beat the crap out of later. But hopefully that did enough to be able to get paint. There we go. That did enough. Now you can see it a little bit better. The yellow's not quite as dark and blending into the green. It is now a brighter yellow. Okay, that's gonna go over there. Not using that. Get back to my snake bite leather. Now it's the leather strap holding it. It's got leather scabbard into place. As for the handle of the blade, you use a paint called Wildwood. Just has a wood look to it. See? It's brown. Okay. Now we're actually on to one of the final things we're going to do on the stream. Work on Robin some more. Because as you can see, Robin has some stuff on his chest, his belt, and whatnot that I haven't done yet. And I'm going to do now. I'm going to start with, it's going to be yellow, because we all know how much I love the yellow. This is going to be our pointy brush. This is going to be some fine detail. Granted, he has the black going up the lines there. Sorry, I had to get that one close so I can see it. Done. 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 All that's left to do now is a little bit of the washing on the bases, black around the edges, and that's done for these models. These guys are done. Can't really show them off properly, but I want to thank you guys for sticking around and working this out with me. And dealing with my crap. on the least professional stream, least professional miniature painting stream, and let's face it, stream in general, on Twitch. You did a good job, guys. We will be live in about an hour again, playing Mary's Not Dead once I recalibrate all my systems here. And we will be doing, Martha's Not Dead, new horror game that, while everyone else is playing Elden Ring, I'm going to do the little obscure stuff, because that's kind of what I do. Yeah. So thank you for stopping by. So I'll be back in an hour or so.